Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have for you guys this halo eye look. I posted pictures per usual on Instagram and you guys literally harassed me up until I posted this. So I had a lot of fun doing this look, although halo eyes are not really my favorite. I always feel like I look crazy as fuck whenever I have these type of looks, but it is what it is, and regardless, I know that some of you guys enjoy the halo technique, so I figured why not sit down and film this. If you guys enjoy this tutorial, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And before we get any further, no andamos con chingaderas. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any new uploads. And also stay tuned till the end where I announce last week's giveaway winner. And I'll show you guys what I'm giving away in this tutorial. We're going to go ahead and jump in. To begin, I'm going in with this light orange transition shade with my MAC 224 brush. I'm just going to blend that into my crease and windshield wiper motions, but you're going to notice that I am going in more of like a circular direction. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to keep this eye look more rounded rather than elongated like I traditionally like to do. Moving on to the next color, I'm going to be taking this red orange with a smaller tapered brush, and I'm going to start placing color and depositing the color into the outer and inner corner. First, I always start at the outer corner, deposit as much as I want, and then slowly start dragging forward, if that makes sense. You will also notice that I start to get smaller and smaller with the brushes that I'm using. That's just because I love to have control and have a lot of precision with the shades that I'm using. Since I'm going with darker shades, I want to make sure that those don't get blown out too far. Back with the same brush we used previously, I'm just going to soften the edges because we don't want any harsh lines. So just really go back and make sure everything is seamless and blend it out. Y a ti que te valga madre, you keep adding as many layers as you want up until the saturation is what you have in mind. We're going to go ahead and take it up a notch, and I'm going to take this dark brown. I'm going to take that with a flat definer brush. I really like using this brush for this type of technique because I feel like it deposits the color exactly where I want it. After I've deposited the brown with that flat definer brush, now is when I can go and soften the edges. It's going to save you a lot more time because the color is already where you want it. You just got to soften the edges. I'm now going to go ahead and cut the crease or create that like halo effect. I'm using the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk with a flat crease brush from Dose of Colors. I'm just going to do small patting motions and apply this to the center. It doesn't have to be perfect unless you're going for a really crisp look. Completely up to you. I honestly do not recommend this product for this technique. I would just use concealer. This is too thick, so just stray away from it if you're going to do a halo eye. To set the NYX Jumbo Pencil, I'm going to take this palette from Morphe and just press that all over the lid. I'll be going into the same palette again and taking this brown with a pencil brush to really smooth out the edges of this halo eye. I want it to gradiently blend into the dark brown. That way it's not like a harsh edge and it doesn't just abruptly stop there. While doing these steps, I feel like the white got a little bit muddy, so I'm just reinforcing that and adding a little bit more just to the center. For today's lashes, I'm going with these from Huda Beauty, and I want to say they're in the style Nicole or Scarlette. I'll list them down in the description box for sure, that way you guys can pick them up. They're super pretty, full, but they still show off the eye look. I could not get this lash to sit well. I feel like it was not sticking. It was like a gap in between. So here I am trying to fix it. Just be really careful when you do this because you don't want to darte la madre, picarte un ojo, and then you got a real situation. To prime my skin, I'm going to take my Milk Blur Stick Primer. I really do like this product. I feel like it really helps with my laugh line specifically. And I'm just going to blend this out. And pretty much same combo for foundation. I'm still using the Makeup Forever Stick Foundation in the shade 153 and the L'Oreal Pro Glow. I just like to mix them together for my winter shade because I am a little bit lighter in the winter. Dude, you guys gotta get this brush. The brushes from Shop Miss A are only $1, I believe. I thought they were like $3, but someone told me they're only $1. They're $1 and they are so good. This is a angled kabuki brush. For the price, it's a hookup. You guys gotta go check it out. I've compared them in the past to the Sigma brushes, although the Sigma brush handle is a lot heavier and this one's a bit more chafita, but the actual bristles are just as good in my opinion. Moving on to concealer, I'm taking my Becca Aqua Luminous in the shade Beige. I've talked about this before, it's my go-to high-end concealer right now because it is very hydrating. It doesn't leave it too cakey or too thick under the eyes. It just looks like skin, which is exactly what you want. I'm just taking the same exact brush and blending it out. Some of the products I use might be a little repetitive like this one here, but that's just because I really genuinely love it. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Powder. I'm in the shade Medium. I'm going to set my under eyes really lightly with this and the rest of my face just so that I prevent any shine from coming through. And then I'm going to take my Airspun powder and I'm going to bake under the eyes. I wouldn't necessarily say bake because I don't leave it on for very long, but I'm just going to lightly set to prevent more creasing. I press this into the skin and I feel like it gives me more of an airbrush look and it makes my makeup last longer throughout the day. For contouring and bronzing, I'm going to take this Bare Minerals contour palette. I'm going to be using the two first shades and I'm going to be going in with my Morphe detailed contour brush and just chiseling the cheeks and warming up the skin a little bit. Rather than using blush, today I'm going to go in with my MAC MSF in the color Dark and apply that right over top of the contour, pretty much where your blush would go. I like to jump around a little bit, so I'm going to go back on the eyes and take the same red-orange shade I use up top with a blending brush. This doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going for like a really blown out look on the bottom as well. So just apply that on. Then I'm taking this Pat McGrath eyeliner and applying that into my waterline. Don't stop here though, you really want to make sure that you soften the edges of the black because black eyeliner can look really intense if it's not softened or smoked out. I'm just going to take a flat definer brush and smooth it out. Here I'm just going in with brown, the same one I use up top, and I'm just going to merge these two colors together. The mascara I'm using right now is the Eyeko Lash Alert mascara. I really like this one, so I'm just going to apply a little bit to my lower lashes. Next, I'll be going in with this highlighter from Maybeline and popping it onto the high points of my cheeks. Alright guys, so we're pretty much done. I'm just applying my lip combo, and what I'm using to line is MAC Eye Kohl in the shade Costa Riche. I know it's an Eye Kohl, I know, but I really like to use this as a lip liner because I feel like it is the perfect warm tone brown. I usually go with cork, but this has been my new obsession lately. I like to blend the edges out so it's not as intense. So if you're about my complexion or darker, this will look really pretty on you. I was going for like a chola-ish vibe on the lip. I don't know, I was just really into it. So I'm just going to take a clear gloss and pop that on right over top. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I really hope you found this video helpful and informative. Let me know if you did. I wanted to quickly announce last week's giveaway winner for the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Warm and Fuzzy. The winner chosen was Elise Romero. Please go ahead and check my description box for the instructions on how to claim your prize. As for today's giveaway, I wanted to switch it up a little bit, so I decided to give one of you guys a Smashbox liquid lipstick as well as a Pixi Sheer Cheek Gel. They're both that really pretty pinky rose, so I feel like they pair really well together, and I know one of you guys will really enjoy this combo. All you have to do to enter today's giveaway is leave me a comment down below and let me know what your go-to lip combo is at the moment. Mine is the one I'm wearing today, obviously, the clear gloss with the Costa Riche Eye Kohl. I've really been into gloss lately and I don't even know why, because I used to hate gloss, but I haven't touched my liquid lipsticks in a hot minute. So this is just my preference at the moment. Let me know what your favorite combo is and I'll go ahead and see you guys in my next tutorial.